Hello, everybody. How are you doing today? My name is Teacher Julio, and today I want to give you guys a good tip to ace the IELTS test. And this tip is about how to use the expressions on the other hand and in contrast. And these expressions sound very similar, and they are actually used in a similar fashion. But there is a big difference that you have to know if you want to use these expressions during your next exam. First of all, we use these expressions to contrast two things that are opposite or have opposite ideas. But you have to be extra careful when you do that. So let me share my screen now and let's take a look at a little presentation that I have, and so we can take a look at what I'm talking about. All right, so on the other hand, versus in contrast. So the first mistake that I see when students are writing or speaking is that they usually get these things mixed up. So sometimes I hear students saying, in the other hand, or on contrast. Um, the first one being more common. So, especially with Latin students, I hear in the other hand. So, that right there will be exposing your limited use of collocations, right? So, here you really want to say on the other hand. Imagine that you are you have something on your hand like an apple or like a tennis ball. Get that picture, it's on your hand. So you have one idea on one hand and one idea on the other hand. Try to remember that. So in order to understand how to use on the other hand and in contrast appropriately, let's take a look at this little graph that I have here, a little picture. So here I have a general subject. In this case, the general subject is the Nintendo Wii U. So this is the general topic. And inside this subject, I have two ideas. I think that the Wii U is a very innovative console, but at the same time, I also think that the Nintendo Wii U has or doesn't have a extensive game catalog. So these are two ideas that I have about the Nintendo Wii U. So when I want to contrast these two ideas that are inside the same general topic, I use on the other hand. So I can say, I think the Nintendo Wii U is very innovative. On the other hand, the game catalog is not extensive. All right. So when I am contrasting two ideas that are in the same general subject or talking about the same general subject, I'm going to use on the other hand. Now, when I want to contrast two ideas that belong to different general subjects, in that case is when I'm going to use in contrast. For example, here I'm talking about the PlayStation 4, which is my general subject, and the idea is that PlayStation 4 has full third party support. Therefore, it has a very extensive game catalog. And my other idea is about the Nintendo Wii U. And I think that the Nintendo Wii U, as I already mentioned, does not have an extensive catalog. So I am contrasting two ideas that are although or that belong to two different general subjects. So in this case, I'm going to use in contrast, and this will sound something like this. I think the Nintendo Wii U does not have an extensive game catalog. In contrast, the PlayStation 4 has third party support. Therefore, the game catalog is large. All right? Are you following me? This is what we have to be careful with if we are comparing two ideas in the same general subject or two ideas that belong to different general subjects. In one case, I use on the other hand, and in the other, in contrast. Let's check here. Let's contrast these two ideas that belong to different general subjects. So here I can say, I believe the Nintendo Wii U is a very innovative gaming system, but it does not have high specs. In contrast, the PlayStation 4 is more traditional, but it has a very powerful hardware that delivers very sharp and um, bright, colorful graphics. So I use in contrast because I am using two ideas that belong to different general subjects. So you have to be extra careful with these guys if you really want to ace the speaking part in the writing section of IELTS. Using, on the other hand, and in contrast, is basic. However, we have to be careful with this difference. I'm gonna stop sharing the screen now. And basically, guys, that's the tip. So I hope it is useful for you, and I hope you guys do super great in your IELTS exam. And remember, if you want to learn more about IELTS and you want to prepare with a personal coach, you can look me up on Facebook. I am Teacher Julio, and I specialize in IELTS, TOEFL, TOEIC exams. And if you want to have private one-on-one sessions with me, just go to Facebook, and my Facebook handle is El Teacher space Julio, and just send me a Facebook message and just ask me, teacher, how can I have a demo class with you? And we can have a demo class. I can show you my material and how I work, and we can come up with a plan to get you ready for your exam. So thank you very much, guys, for being with me, and I hope you guys have a great time. Um, that's it. Thank you very much, and bye bye.